got a few people we need to recognize before I get started on anything else. I want to say thanks for them being here today. Travis County Commissioner Gerald Doherty, thank you for being a partner on all this. For this and all you do. Del Valley ISD trustees are here, Richard Rendon and Darcy Wegner. Am I saying that right? Thank you. We really hope and pray that this works to your benefit too. That's one of the big reasons this is on tap. CTRMA board members David Armbrest and Nikel Mead. David and Nikel. And representing Eddie Rodriguez, I did get a call from Eddie. He is understandably conflicted in terms of trying to do the Lord's will at the Capitol and Margaret's will here, and he had to pick the Lord this time, Margaret. Sorry about that. But Laura Hoke is here. And Laura, where are you at? There she is. Superintendent. Oh, I'm sorry, and I missed Dr. Kelly Cook, Superintendent of the ISD. Kelly. I want to talk a little bit about our subs. When we first started this project, one of the reasons that it went the way it did with the RMA being involved at the beginning and during the construction phase, of course, design and construction, was that we had a team ready to go of local, primarily local folks that have been supportive through the years. And this was a great opportunity to keep the community involved and local workers involved. So I want to thank those folks. Bury, if you just stand, for those of you from Bury Partners, 2, 3, thank you. K. Freeze and Associates, K. Freeze and Associates. Thank you, Karen. Terracon, back in the back. McGray, anyone here? Rodriguez Engineering Labs. Thank you. And Capital Excavation, of course, who did a fantastic job. And Jim Bradley is here, CEO for Capital, and look forward to cutting this ribbon and getting you into the next job with folks. And you did a fantastic job. Thank you. Everybody was very complimentary. And RS&H. RS&H here? Thank you. I think the key words for this project was mobility and the option that it's providing. I think it's the collaboration that occurred. And I think it's the fact that we're giving the opportunity for further economic development in this region and for other access, particularly for our school children and for those that are using this area quite frequently. It's now an area that the entire region collapses on, so to speak, every couple of weeks, every few months, and that has changed the dynamic of this. And so this facility, Margaret, you were brilliant to bring this facility forward and make sure that it happened. And without your leadership, it wouldn't have happened. So thank you. And having said that, I'm going to move on to remarks for Commissioner Gomez. Commissioner, come on up. And I'm thinking this is for you. I didn't use it because I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't sway very much, so that's good. Well, we're finally here to open this greatly needed transportation connection in southeast Travis County, Precinct 4, on the most beautiful spring day in 2015. I think CTRMA ordered this too, right? But this is the beginning of a lot of work to be done in Precinct 4 by the Economic Development Committee that I put together about a year ago. We've been working on issues that are needed in this area. And many thanks, of course, before we get started, to the students from Del Valley and Superintendent Kelly Crook and the board members for their wonderful participation this morning. The singer was wonderful, and the other crew was great. So I think they've gone back to school. Many thanks to them. Many thanks. And if you've never heard them perform at the Veterans Service ceremony on November the 11th, y'all need to come up to the Capitol sometime and listen to the band. They're just absolutely wonderful, and I'm very proud of them. So please let them know that. Another great reason to celebrate this morning is the successful collaborative that was made up by Travis County, TxDOT, CTRMA, CapCog, and of course Del Valley Independent School District. Each of these agencies brought in some very talented people who made this road a reality. Let me talk a little bit about the people who came together to make this road a reality. William Archer came to my office about 3 years ago, telling me that he, Mr. Johnson, and Dr. Hill, those families wanted to donate some right-of-way to have a road built through this land. You can imagine that that is probably the largest barrier that we have to clear when you talk about trying to buy the right-of-way to improve a road or to expand or to build. William met with the Transportation and Natural Resources staff, Steve Manella, who was very, very cooperative with us. Thank you, Steve, for that, and to get the process going. Meantime, Miss Pat King and some of her friends came to see me, and they told me that there was a great need for a grocery store out in this area to do something to put an end to the food desert that exists in this area. And we'll hear from Ms. King in a few minutes. Meantime, Susan Spataro and I and my staff began working on a white paper to describe the Precinct 4 demographics. We met again with Steve Manella with TNR to ask him to work with us on this project. And of course, we got going because it wasn't that we were in a huge hurry, but you know, there's no sense in wasting time and no sense in trying to reinvent the wheel when we know that we've built roads before, and we know that the need is there, and we know that people don't want to wait forever for their projects. So we met with Mike Heiligenstein with CTRMA to ask him if he could work with us on trying to get this road built. He took the issue to his board, and they very graciously looked at it, and it looked very, very promising. That was a wonderful feeling. Meantime, I was working with the Commissioners Court for their approval. We introduced the white paper to them. We spent some time explaining the need for this road, and then we kind of moved forward on both sides, and then Tom Knuckles with our county attorney's office worked for us on the contract, and Mr. Martin on the CTRMA side worked on the contract. Many thanks to Commissioner Gerald Doherty and to former Judge Sam Bisco for their help in moving the project forward and also making available the money to fund the project. Then we and the county staff began meeting on a weekly basis with Bubba Needham, and let me tell you, that is one efficient, well-organized person. We had agendas for each meeting, and we met on a weekly basis. Our side had the county staff included Greg Chico, Mike Martino, David Greer, Chaidi Inje, Morgan Cotton, Steve Soon, Anna Bolin, and Stacy Scheffel. Thanks to each and every one of you for your assistance on this project. It was invaluable. And Mike has mentioned the team that worked with Bubba on their side. Bubba got the documents ready for the bids, held a bid conference, and awarded the bid to Capital Excavation. They were the low bidder, but they have an excellent reputation for quality and reliability. This project, and this is always our goal, but sometimes we miss it, but this project came in on time and under budget. Isn't that good? And then on the side, we had already made a lot of contacts with other people in the community. Representative Eddie Rodriguez, State Senator Judith Saffarini, Chief Ken Bailey, Carl Coble, Vera Mascaro, Bill Gersich, Hugo Maldonado, Sofia Cassini, and Al Mays were all very supportive of this project at the Commissioner's Court when we had our discussions. This is only the beginning of what we need to accomplish in Precinct 4. We need to improve the condition of other roads in this area, and we need to complete projects that the voters have already approved. That is imperative that we do that, and that we do those on time and on budget, and under budget if we can. To the families of Precinct 4, thank you for calling our office, for making suggestions for what needed improvements are needed out here, and I ask you to continue communicating with us on those issues. We're beginning to see businesses come out in this area. They're invaluable in that they add to the tax base of the Del Valle Independent School District. We need to keep educating all of the children, all of the young people of Del Valle. And while I'm at it, I want to thank Bobby Epstein, Chairman of CODA, for building your incredible facility in Precinct 4. CODA has been a catalyst for economic development, particularly in jobs and economic opportunities that you have made available to the young men, women, and young people here around this area. You have been a very good neighbor and a loyal supporter of the Del Valle Independent School District. Thank you very much. And of course, the other thing that makes me very proud about this project is that it has been a very successful collaborative effort. I believe that there are about 70 to 80 people who were involved in making this road a reality. We did it. It was hard work, it was a lot of meetings, but they were short, concise meetings. And so we got it all done. And I have read somewhere that when you combine the love of a goal with skills, the result is a masterpiece. Thank you. And now I want to introduce Ms. Pat King for some comments.
I won't think I need this since I'm 6 feet tall. All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Pat King. I'll be probably brief because even though this is beautiful weather, it's wreaking havoc on my allergies. Okay, and during the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, maybe some of you all will remember this jingle by Alka-Seltzer. It was plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Oh, what a relief it is to have Kellam Road as an alternative route to Ross Road. Thank you. As a resident of Del Valle in this community, and we're right next door to the Del Valle, to the high school of Del Valle Independent School District. We're the one with the alligator. I have no children in the school district. However, I still had to suffer the traffic backup on Ross Road to 71 between 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning and 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The traffic light was some help, but to have a brand new road as an alternative is going to give much relief to Ross Road and the traffic congestion. So again, I thank you. There will still be some congestion due to the population density of the Del Valley area, but this is one step closer to dealing with the traffic problem in our community. Road improvement and construction in the area is going on all along Highway 71 corridor, Highway 973 and 969. Whatever the reasons are for the improvements and the construction, the residents of Del Valley and this community will surely benefit. I have lived in different communities, and there's always one thing in common regarding growth. Whenever there's road construction or improvement, the infrastructure will not be far behind. So get ready, Del Valley. We are about to experience economic development on a level similar to the communities of Buda, Kyle, and Bastrop. Commercial and rural always begin development once a certain amount of road construction is completed. So I would like to thank everyone that was involved in this project. You will be thanked over and over again by the many cars that will be on this road. Thank you. Again, oh, what a relief it is. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce the chairman of the Board of Directors of the Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority, Ray Wilkerson.
Well, it's hard to follow the eloquence of these last two ladies, but this has been it's just like today. It's just another great day for the Central Texas when we were able to open a project like this. And Commissioner Gomez, your insight and foresight, and Gerald, we always appreciate what you do. And thank you for giving us the opportunity for the CTRMA to partner with Travis County. This is one of those great projects that is unique. Is a partnership that should be what our underlying enabling legislation was intended to do, is to create solutions to congestion problems and open up opportunities and economic opportunities for the areas that we serve. And this was unique because it's not a toll road. So this is a project that we embraced. It went to our board. Our staff and board embraced this project immediately without dissent, thought it was a wonderful idea, and we are proud to be here today to be a part of the partnership with Travis County that gives us the opportunity to show what when agencies work together, we can bring together a project that is what we're trying to create, and that is solutions to congestion and mobility in Central Texas. So there are so many great things that will come of this. We're proud to be a part of it. We look forward to continuing the relationship with Travis County and Williamson County and all those we serve. Again, I want to stress that we don't plan these roads. We're part of the solution when it's given to us. And when we're asked to do something like this and given the direction to what to do, it's our responsibility to do it as quickly and as efficiently. And we are proud to say on time and on budget is a mantra we'd like to continue. So thank you very much for all you've done for us, and thank you for this great opportunity. Thank you.
We won't know how big of the reimbursement check is yet, but we're going to maybe pay a special visit to Commissioner's Court with, one of those great big checks you bring and say, here's the leftover. I also wanted to point out on the bridge that I was talking to Bubba a second ago, and I knew that we made some provisions for expansion. Unlike a lot of facilities that are built in Austin, it's kind of like let's build it for today and worry about tomorrow later. This bridge, the substructure is built for an additional lane of traffic or two. So we're going to be in good shape as the demand grows in the region, and the Resort Hyatt Regencies and the big HEB central markets come in out here, okay? I would be remiss if I didn't once again thank Travis County and Steve. That was a tremendous, this was not just the RMA, this was the RMA and Travis County. Travis County staff were incredible and really worked hard to make this thing happen on time and under budget. Thank you, Steve, again. I have a couple quick little things I want to give some special guests. This is a little. We try to do something a little different on this project because it's sort of it has right now a little bit more of a country feel to it. So we recognize that on some of the fencing that we've done for the landowners that I think there's going to be black rhinos and elephants in there because they're not going to get out of that fencing. I can tell you that. That is serious fencing. Yeah, there you go. So, back when I was a county commissioner, we'd put a T-post in and think it was good and go away. But this one, we worked more collaboratively with the landowners. We appreciate it. And for that reason, Margaret, we want to give you a piece of the fence. And to the board of directors of the RMA, who was so supportive of this from the very beginning and quickly understood the importance for economic development in this part of the world, Ray, on behalf of the board. And last but not least, I want to give this one to the Travis County staff and Steve. And before Steve moves away, if you'd hold it for a second for you. Diego Carlson, is he here? Diego? Diego hand did all these. This wasn't something that we just... Hang it with pride. Hang it with pride. I mean, that's not like some of those cheap tattoos that Mario gets on weekends in New Orleans. This is real. So thank you very much. Now we're going to move to the actual ribbon cutting.
No.
All right, just leave it in place, and I'll give you a 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it is.